one of those plays that you call, and everything seems to happen exactly as it's scripted in the playbook.
For me, who would be against me? I guess all of this against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6-4 switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
With the business, West Coast rocking the timberland, deep up in the trench. It's no difference. Neither one can game, swinging for the fences. We want the fine things that's expensive. They hit a close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the full chain, rock bottom. And having my business with me. I got my ticket slow with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags on that ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6-4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut up with the business. West Coast rocking them timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Dak going to start out going to the air. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap bit, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Akers will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out. The end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
2nd and 5. And again, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. On play action, Prescott going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The slot man in motion right. There's Prescott. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the 29, Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. To throw, Mayfield. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play. And the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. From the 17, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now Prescott on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Going to try the right side. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Uses the stiff arm. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. That's picked up by the Cowboys. On the move past the 40. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
From the 22, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
They'll run on first down with Akers. They'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Third and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Mayfield on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Jefferson really grew into the deep threat LA needed as it ramped up its passing attack, averaging a cool 16 yards per catch. One of the best marks in the league and helping the Rams earn a ring. Back at it again in 2022, picking up a first down with a big play.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing.
And now here's another interception. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield down. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On the move to his left. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Prescott looks to throw on first. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
1st down, Prescott. Dancing to his left. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mayfield off the play fake, out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Now Dak. Able to find Gallup.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Here's Prescott.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Now Prescott.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
Complete. Pollard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And there's completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And Marr pulled it left. misses. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 48 yards. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number. And he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So it's the Rams here to take home the W. And it was thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback, CD, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, really threw the ball well, didn't he? Well over 300 yards passing, hit on 3 touchdown passes, and